Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you be enjoying this little introduction. Today I will be talking about the second milestone after you already done designing your pinball machine, visual pinball, and you get to the point that what I do next. Like I briefly talk about the step that will we I really recommend because that's what I did. But between that, I did also other things. Just talk a lot of stuff to cover the most briefing way to show you what I did in a big scale, but I will subtract little by little so you get a good idea and start putting your mind together where you're going in your project and what actually is the end of your project before start making it. So when if you got to this point that you almost got everything done on visual pinball, over here you will be able to go here to sport blueprint, and this will pull out a blueprint, and I got mine over here ready, and then it will give you that, and that will come in with all the measurement and everything. So up to this point, you should not have any design of artwork, or if you're doing like me, a video game. So I imagine you will pull out images that you will find on the internet, or if you're gonna do a custom made one that you are a designer or you have someone that design for you, and they can design stuff by hand and start put those image digital, and then you can Photoshop those to make it up to your game. I think it's the best way, easier to do. And then what you do is you bring that to Photoshop, and then you got your basically you got all your lines and your walls and your ramps, and also it's as soon you start learning visual pinball, you will see that you can put layers, and those layers that you can take it out here, and I take out the ramp. That's why you don't see the ramp on the sketch, because if you leave it on, it will show the all the ramps and all what you have in each layer. But if you remove the layer, it will it will take it out, and that's what will be your print. So I and that's something that you will be learning when you take those trainings and start learning how to do visual pinball and design it. So you start doing layers, and then yeah, and I recommend to put layers by uh by levels, by if you got first level, second level, third level, and all that. And so you can turn off like this. So like for example, I turn off my topper, my inside second level playfield, and I put on the you see I put on the level 3 or layer 3. So you can see here, you see, and then so when you get that done, so you put what you want to see on your uh, on your CAD, I mean on the visual pinball. So you got your sketch already, and then you prepare your sketch. I think it's an option that you it come without the white, and also I have it here. So you got all the without white like that, and you can see it there. It's still there. It's just the lines, and this is what I use to start building my well, my design of what I wanna put in the playfield. So yeah, so let me give you a sample. So this is what I end up completely, and you will see here that you got I got all my art is all together. It's a you can see plenty here now, but I will show you here that my sketch is here, and it actually match exactly what I have on Visual Pinball. That's why I really recommend to do this way, because you even can do your art and your Photoshop here and start putting together what you want and design all the Photoshop. Out there is a lot of plenty videos that show you tricks how to do Photoshop really easy, and it's just cutting, kind of brushing, and then just put lines. And it's not that, I mean, it can get a little complicated sometimes, but if you keep it simple, like that's what I tried to do, it will look great. And if you got a friend that help you out with Photoshop, that is expertise on it, it will do this in nothing, like literally, if it's someone that actually know Photoshop. But yeah, I just want to show you this. So when you got all your lines straight, all your design, and one of the thing is about this design is that now you don't have to worry about inserts. You don't have to worry about the dimension of the insert. I use the sketch of the insert to prove the concept how it will look and show the people, hey, this is look like insert, but it's not an insert. But and also change couple forms. So you probably don't notice, but the people that have insert will notice that that form is kind of a little oval, and it one is kind of a little more curves. And I did it on purpose, so the people that know inserts, they will see and they get it close and say, wait a minute, something's wrong here. But that's the idea. So the good thing and the good news is now you can say, you know what, I want to put something here. Let's go close and say, instead I want this oval like that, I want to just put it a different shape, or you can do like S shapes, or do whatever you want, and then you will have it in your CAD and your sketch and even in your design. And that's where you actually will use to CNC. So you basically will use that sketch and you will pull it out and say to the guy of CNC, or if you are the one doing the CNC, you know what I'm talking about. You already have the sketch, so you just pull that information here from here and put it on your sketch CAD design and say, you know what, I want cut only this center and cut the inside of that design. And basically you have the exact measurement. When you put everything together, it will align up. And that's the third part that I want to talk about in this video. And is basically when you have this done, you got all this ready to go, uh, you will need to keep the measurement. And you will see here, this is in the right measurement. It's a 20 point and a quarter by 46. That's my playfield. And you will see here that it's 46 inches by 20.25. That's my playfield, and most standard playfields is a little shorter, but I did it the long one. I want to use everything, and I kind of long a little bit my cabinet, but that's another story. And then the third part that you're gonna do is get ready your design to send it to the company that will print in the plexiglass. So, and that's what I want to show you this, so you have that in mind after you've done your design, your artwork to your playfield. So you see on the design, I put a yellow mark around, and it don't change the size of the final design, because I know this is something that you want to do to make sure that the scale of your print is exact. When you when you bring it back, when you have it in your hand, you can measure. And I also use add a little more space and use it to put my drops rectangles that I put on the chip. This is what it is. I just make three because it fixed three, and I want to use it the space, and I just put it there. So, but over here in this space that it was empty, I put a square with the measurement one by one. This is what I was mentioning a little bit on video on the back other videos. And so this is a proof of scale. And on the company that I use, um, they give you a proof before they print it. They will send you at the same file that you send it, but when they process on the computer or their computer, and they're gonna send it before send it to the print, they will say this is what the printing areas will be, and it will show you a proof, so you approve that. And that's when you're gonna take that and bring back to your Photoshop and make sure that your square one by one still on the measurements. So you see here is 6 and 7. So basically it's exactly 1 inch by 1 inch. So that's something that you put it whatever you want in your design, but just have to pay for it. So you prove that the scale when they print it don't shrink it or don't spend it, because most of the time, like every company out there that they don't have the right technician that they know about printing, they have a guy that is probably starting to learn printing. It just hit print and they go with it. It will ruin it for you because you want the exact measurement. So you need someone that when you telling him, hey, I want this as is, they do it as is. They do the settings right on the computer, because this is was the most problematic scenario that I have when I get to this point with the companies, because they have so many different technicians that you don't know where you're talking with. And sometimes it was a good technician that they understand it and he give me the proof, and then they swap technician, and they when they swap they don't understand what you want to do, and they ask back what, hey, this is right, and then send you another thing. And so yeah, that's why I end up doing this, and this is what worked for me, and I want to share to you. So if you want to do this way, you have that in mind, very 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 deep in your mind, so when you get to this point, you know what you have to do. And yeah, so you got that, and also get this in the corner of your design. I This is just a part that I put there, and it's a proof of quality and color. You see this square? Um, do you see on in my videos? I've been putting a picture with the pinball machine on the back with the plexiglass. That's a plexiglass that they sent me in the beginning, and it was all wrong, and I could notice that because I have this here. Uh, they when they sent me the sample was so quality and so good that I was like, damn, this is really good. That's what I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna print. So when I send my design, uh, that's what I'm telling you this, because they send me my first print really bad, they send me with low quality and wrong scale and everything. Even that I told them that I need it as is. That's why I decided to come with this after with the square one by one after the second time, because I have a lot of back and forth with them and telling, hey, take picture of the first model that they bring me. I showed this to them. I show exactly this that I have there, and it was all blurry, and you even can notice all the squares. That's what I knew that something was wrong. And what happened, they end up finding out that they low the quality of my artwork, and they print it like that. So they don't want to accept it because obviously they have to reprint it. But because I know about printing, and I have plenty I experience about IT, so I know what I was talking about. And you see my corner here of the design of the Photoshop. It got the measure of my design, and also the the what is called the PPI. The PPI is basically the 300, which is super high pixeling. So, and they low all that, and that was the problem. So you now have the open ideas to do whatever design and style with lights and lightings. So yeah, just have fun with it, and hope you enjoy this channel and enjoy all these ideas. If you have any question, just type something or send me a message from Discord. I got all the information down below in the description about Discord. And if you like this video, just you know what to do. If you don't like it, you also know what to do. So yeah, see you in the next one. God bless.